When you're betting your life on a handgun, there's no room for failure, no mulligans, no do-overs. Today, we're running down the 7 most reliable pistols ever built. These are sidearms trusted by soldiers on deployment, law enforcement on the beat, and everyday Americans who carry daily for self-defense. Handguns that have proven themselves in war zones, on city streets, and on firing lines all across the country. If you're looking for a sidearm that simply will not quit, this is the list. Number 7. Springfield XD Series. Starting us off is the Springfield XD lineup. Originally born overseas as the Croatian HS-2000, Springfield Armory brought it stateside and gave it a new name, and it didn't take long for shooters here in America to take notice. The XD earned its reputation on 3 big strengths: reliability, ergonomics, and simplicity. One standout feature is the grip safety paired with a striker-fired trigger system. That extra layer of reassurance gives shooters peace of mind without adding complexity to the firing process. Durability is baked into this platform. You've got a forged steel slide riding on a resilient polymer frame. It can take high round counts without breaking a sweat. And maintenance? The takedown system is about as straightforward as it gets. The lineup comes in several chamberings, but the 9mm has always been the crowd favorite. Take the standard XD9 with its 4-inch barrel. Capacity is 16 + 1 rounds on tap. Pros: dependable, affordable, and easy to maintain. Cons: the grip safety isn't everyone's cup of tea. Some shooters love it, others find it unnecessary. Price: right now, most Springfield XD pistols run between $550 and $600, making them one of the best value striker-fired handguns available. Number 6. Smith & Wesson M&P 9. Next up, at number 6, we've got a pistol built from the ground up for serious duty use. The Smith & Wesson M&P 9. M&P stands for military and police, and the pistol lives up to that name. This striker-fired sidearm has been adopted across police departments, military units, and concealed carry holsters all over the country. Ergonomics are a major selling point. With interchangeable backstraps, shooters can tune the grip to fit their hands perfectly. That means better control, better comfort, and faster follow-up shots. One of its strongest traits is shootability. The low-bore axis keeps muzzle flip minimal. That translates into quicker, more accurate double taps when it counts. The slide is stainless steel with an Armornite coating tough against corrosion and daily wear. The full-size configuration runs a 4.25-inch barrel and carries 17 + 1 rounds of 9mm. Pros: excellent ergonomics, battle-proven reliability, and trusted by professionals nationwide. Cons: the factory trigger feels spongy to some shooters, though aftermarket upgrades are plentiful. Price: a full-size M&P. Number 5. Heckler and Koch USP. Coming in at number 5 is a pistol built like a tank, the Heckler and Koch USP. That stands for Universal Self-Loading Pistol. It hit the market in the early 1990s, and from the start, it was engineered with one goal in mind: survive the worst military and law enforcement conditions on Earth. The USP has a reputation for being almost indestructible. H&K didn't just run lab tests. They beat these guns down with endurance trials, pushing them far beyond normal service life, and they just kept running. One of its defining features is the modular control system. Shooters can run it double action with a safety and decocker, or reconfigure it into multiple other setups depending on preference. In its full-size 9mm version, you're looking at a 4.25-inch barrel, a 15 + 1 round capacity, and a street price that usually falls between $900 and $1,000. Trusted across the globe, the Heckler and Koch USP is still considered one of the toughest, most reliable handguns ever built. Number 4. Colt 1911. Next at number 4 is a true legend, the Colt 1911. Designed by John Moses Browning and officially adopted by the U.S. military in the year 1911, this single-action sidearm carried American troops through World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and beyond. Over a century later, the 1911 remains one of the most respected and trusted handgun platforms in the world. Its genius lies in simplicity and ruggedness. The single-action trigger is short, crisp, and predictable. That consistency translates into excellent accuracy in skilled hands. Colt was the original manufacturer, but today, nearly every major gun maker offers their own version of this timeless design. The classic full-size 1911 runs a 5-inch barrel. It holds 7+1 or 8+1 rounds of .45 ACP, and prices range anywhere from around $800 for a solid entry-level model to several thousand for high-end custom builds. Few handguns can match the cultural impact or battlefield record of the Colt 1911. Number 3. Beretta 92. FS. Sliding into the number 3 spot is the Beretta 92 FS, known to generations of service members as the M9. The U.S. military officially adopted it in 1985, and it stayed the standard-issue sidearm for over 3 decades. Even though the armed forces have since transitioned to newer designs, the 92 FS has earned its place in history for sheer reliability. One of its trademarks is the open slide design. That feature dramatically reduces the odds of stovepipe malfunctions, keeping the cycling smooth and dependable. The trigger is double action on the first shot, then single action on every shot after, giving you a long, deliberate initial pull, followed by crisp, lighter breaks. Specs for the full-size version include a 4.9-inch barrel, a 15+1 round capacity in 9mm, and a typical price tag between $700 and $800. Battle-proven, instantly recognizable, and still respected worldwide, the Beretta 92 FS is a handgun that earned its reputation the hard way in service. Number 2. SIG Sauer P226. The SIG Sauer P226 has a reputation carved out of decades of service. When it was introduced back in the 1980s, it went head-to-head in the U.S. military handgun trials. It didn't get the contract, losing to the Beretta M9, but that decision didn't slow it down one bit. Instead, the P226 became the sidearm of choice for elite military and law enforcement units across the globe. Here in the States, it earned a special place with the Navy SEALs. They needed a pistol that could shrug off saltwater, sand, and rough handling. The P226 delivered without fail. Mechanically, the design uses a double-action, single-action trigger system with a dedicated decocking lever. That setup means you can run it confidently without a manual safety, but still carry hammer down on a live round. Its full metal frame gives it heft, which soaks up recoil and makes follow-up shots smoother. Specs-wise, the P226 runs a 4.4-inch barrel. Standard magazines hold 15+1 rounds of 9mm. And depending on the exact model, you'll usually see prices landing between $900 and $1,200. If your definition of reliability is a sidearm that runs no matter the environment, the SIG P226 is right there at the top. Number 1. Glock 19. If there's a single pistol that defines modern carry, it's the Glock 19. This compact 9mm blends size, capacity, and rugged construction into one of the most balanced handguns ever built. The polymer frame keeps the weight down. Unloaded, you're looking at just under 24 ounces. It runs a 4.02-inch barrel with an overall length of 7.36 inches. Standard magazines carry 15 rounds, with factory and aftermarket extensions, giving you more if you want it. Glock's safe action system is built around 3 passive safety mechanisms. That design means the trigger pull stays consistent from the first shot to the last, with no external levers to slow you down. It's also a pistol that just fits. The grip shape and control layout work for shooters with different hand sizes, which is a big reason so many people trust it for both concealed carry and home defense. Most shops will put a new Glock 19 somewhere between $550 and $650. And for that price, you're buying into a platform trusted worldwide, with parts, holsters, and accessories available everywhere. So there you have it. 7 handguns that earned their reputation by doing the one thing that matters most. They work every single time. From John Browning's classic 1911 to the Navy SEAL's SIG P226 to the everyday carry champion Glock 19. These pistols set the benchmark for reliability. Now the real question is this: which one of these sidearms would you stake your life on? Drop your answer in the comments. Make sure you like the video, hit subscribe, and keep the discussion alive. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here on the next one.